Right, good morning. It is 10 to 6 in the morning. I've been up since 5. I've been doing my self-tan. So I've done a self-tan, I've got myself all dressed up, got my wig on. I haven't had my shave yet. I've yet to do the shave. I've snuck down to let the boys out. So here we go. I've got to turn the radio off first. Here we go. There you go. Definitely lost in music. Here we go. There's my boys knocking at the door for me. Let me come in. And here comes Snoop. And here comes Sooty. Good boys. Right, let's get that back door open for my boys. There's a good boy, Snoop. Are you ready? I know, it's exciting, isn't it? Right, are you ready for this? See? And then off you go. I've just rushed up the garden and chased the pigeons out of the gardens. The speckled Jim's escaped today. Oh, I had a gorgeous night's sleep. I slept really well. Had all the windows open, slept on top of the bed. I did have the duvet over my legs, keep my legs warm. I kicked that off later on in the night, but then it was on again this morning. But fantastic, lovely start to the day. Right, I'm going to do my toast. Plans, I've got to be out by about 10 o'clock. I've got my first appointment at 10 o'clock. So I've got to get myself all sorted out for then. Shouldn't be a problem. I did fill it up, that's good. I've still got my washing on the line from yesterday, so I'll just leave that this morning. That'll probably be nice and dry by the time I get back from having my laser done. And so I need to have a shave this morning. I can't put any makeup on this morning. I can do the eyes, but I can't go down below that because obviously they have to do the laser around your mouth and your chin area. So I mustn't put any makeup on. Also a question they'll always ask, mate, every time I go there they say, have you been out in the sun? No, of course I haven't. And have you been using your factor 30? Yes, I have. So, but that's the first question you're going to ask me when I turn up, especially because I will be all bronzed. But that's my self-tan, guys, and I'll do it all the time. When Donna and Karen were here, they said to me, can we use your self-tan, please? And they both self-tanned. So I might have started something there. Right, hello. Right, Snoop's come back for his biscuit. Let me get a biscuit for Snoopy. There you go. Come on. You can have the big one. This is the first one back. There you go. So you can have the smaller one. I'm going to get my toast on. I'm going to do toast, a cup of coffee, have those first, then I'm going to go up and have my my shave, guys. The washing on the side that I did yesterday, that's all nice and dry. I can just stack that. That shouldn't be a problem. Ah, right. Let's get the show on the road. I'll just twist it a little bit so you can see the worktop. There you go. That's Sooty's biscuit just there, waiting for Sooty to come in. Snoop will probably go back up the garden now. The back door's still wide open. Other than that, he'll go and jump in the front room on the sofa in the sunshine too. Oh, this is lovely. There's a lovely cool breeze coming through the back door. This is a summer dress I've had now for probably a couple of years. And this is one I got out of a charity shop and it was in the window. It was on a mannequin. And this is the first one I ever bought out of a shop window that was on a mannequin. I've walked past this shop several occasions and seen this dress. It's a lovely white summer dress with a flower pattern on it. And it was always during an evening when I saw it. And the shop was always closed. And I kept looking at it thinking, I don't think it will fit me. It looks too small, too small. So eventually, it was the weekend arrived. The dress was still in the window. So I went in, I sneaked around the back of the window so you could see the label on the back. And it's a size 10. And I thought, result. So I went to see the person at the till and I said, is there any chance I can have that dress off the mannequin in the window? They got it off for me. They said, would you like to try it? I said, no, I'm having it. And they wrapped it up for me and I took it home. And this is it. And don't forget, I'm now buying size 12 dresses. I can still get into this one nice and easy. So that's a sigh of relief. This is one of the ones I tried on when I had Don and Karen down here the other day. And when they brought this one out of the wardrobe for me to try on, I was going, Oh, I hope it fits. I hope it fits because I just love this one. It's so cool, so nicely cut. I thought that was sooty. So yes, it was a result when this one still fitted. Right, kettle's boiled. I'm going to put my toast on. Right, toast is on. Milk. We need some milk. Oh, and the butter. And a cup. I moved the dog dish because that would have fallen, and as soon as I moved my cup it was going to fall, so I took that off. Oh. Right, that's the milk. Right, that's on. I might as well put some of this washing away that's on the drainer, guys. Where's the drainer? There it is, just behind me, look. Oh, right, so those two. Right, the rest is cutlery, guys. And what I do with cutlery is I put it into a towel, a bit like a hammock. I'll show you what I do. I'll put the camera over here. So there's the drainer. Oh, there's it go. And there's all the cutlery there beside me. I'll put the towel on the side. And that's what I'll do. I'll just put all the cutlery in the hammock, if you like, on the towel. I'll move it over to the other worktop because that's where the cutlery goes, and then I'll just take it out one at a time and give it a wipe. So that's how I do that one. Right, sounds like my milk is done, or it's done for the first 2 minutes, and the toaster just popped the toast out, so we're ready to toast. So let me stir up my milk first, and then I'll do my toast. I'll leave the cutlery in the towel for the moment. Right, milk's on for another minute. Just rinse the spoon off. Now it's time to do my toast. And I'm just going to have jam on my toast. I'm going to butter it and jam it. There you go. I'm trying to twist the phone a little bit down. That's better. Oh. This time last week was the day I went to Huntingdon. Went and found all the charity shops in Huntingdon. That doesn't seem possible, that's a week ago. Me and my partner were staying at Warboys. We stayed there the Friday night, Saturday night, and drove back again on the Sunday. So yes, that's unbelievable to think that was a week ago. And what a fabulous day we had. Weather was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's really hit the weather well at the moment. But today's going to be a real hot one again. So I'm only going to do what I have to do today and keep out as much of the sunshine as I can. But at the moment it's bliss. It's absolutely bliss. Sun's only just popped up. It's starting to come through my front room window, so I'll probably draw the blinds back down just to keep the worst of the heat out today. I'll leave the back door open because it's lovely and cool at the back at the moment. My washing that's on the washing line, that's right at the top of the garden, and that's the bit that gets the sun first thing in the morning, because once the sun gets high enough it gets over the top of the house, that gets to the back of my garden, so that will be nice. That will start getting my washing dry. As the day progresses, the top was probably the best place, I think. Right, let's get my jam out. So I've got my milk's all done. I'll do that in a second once I've got my jam on the toast. Right, that'll do. Where's that Sooty? I haven't seen Sooty. I don't know if Sooty sneaked in behind me, but I haven't seen him. So he's either still up the garden, or he's come in and he's on the doggy day sofa. I'll have a look in a second, or on the floor in front of it. He doesn't usually get on it. He gets too hot too quick. I'll go and sort out the doggy's bedroom a little bit later. Got plenty I can do today. I'm trying to keep quiet because my partner's still up in bed. I'm not making too much noise. Now, I've always been an early riser, and I just love getting up early in the morning. I think it's just getting out and about when nobody else is about. Everywhere's empty, you can get things done, it's cool, and that's what I like. You'll probably find today there'll be a large number of dog walkers out now, because it is going to heat up so much today. No one's going to want to go out later. Right, if I cut this slice of toast in half, this is going to be the one that my boys have. They have half each of a, usually it's the end of a loaf. That's the one they really like. They like the crunchiness of it. Right, I've chopped that one up for my boys. Right, I've just got to do my my coffee. Do you want your biscuit, Sooty? Come here, Sooty. Sooty is in. I didn't realise he was here. There he is. Here you go, Soot. Here you go, fella. You got it. Can you see? Snoop will have it if he can, but Sooty will fight him for it. Good boy, Soot. What have you got? Oh, you are so lucky. Mine, Snoop, please. Right, mine, please. Sooty started to eat it. He's broken it all up and he's dropped it on the floor in front of him. It's almost like he does it to tease Snoop, because Snoop will keep looking at it and Sooty will eat a bit more, but Sooty will stand guard over it until it's gone, and Snoopy won't go anywhere until it's gone either. I think he does that just to tease him. I used to do something similar when I was a little child, especially at Christmas time. And that was my favourite time. And it was like Christmas Day, you'd come down to open your presents as young children. I had two sisters, one older, one younger. And we all used to rush downstairs. The prezzies would always be under the Christmas tree in the front room. So we'd come downstairs and the parents would say, okay, off you go. And you'd pull a present out from under the tree. Now my sisters had this thing of just ripping into whatever it was they'd got. And I was the opposite. I used to make them suffer. I used to unpick the sellotape. I used to unfold the paper, take the present out. Then I'd fold the paper up. I wouldn't open the present yet. I'd fold the paper up until it was all nicely folded up. I wouldn't do anything with the paper. The paper would just go in the bin. But it was just a slower process of opening the presents just to annoy my sisters. Problem was, they'd get all their presents opened really quickly, and I'd still be I'd still be picking away at mine, opening them up really slowly. I loved doing that. I did it to annoy them, and they know I did, but I used to love doing that. It hung the the present opening session, kept that going a little bit longer, but it was lovely. Later on, as time progressed, the parents used to restrict you to the number you could open straight away. You'd say open maybe a couple before breakfast, then you go and have your breakfast, you'd come back, you'd do another couple more, and it was like that. They'd let you open a certain number of presents little by little. That way you'd open them, you'd play with them. Otherwise you just open them all the way, or went to one side and you'd open the next present. And you'd end up with a big pile of bits. And so that's what they used to do. And that worked really well. So yeah, they sort of restricted the flow of presents until they were all gone. They'd usually go and come, probably about dinner time, they'd all gone. But it was lovely, what a lovely memory. Right, I'm all done. I've got my toast, I've got my coffee. I'm going to have to turn the camera off, guys, so I can get this in the front room, and I shall send this to you. Okay, right, I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye.